to my channel. I'm Nancy, and this is a series called Nancy's Bookshelf, where we review books on contemporary romance mostly, and that I do them in paper version as well as on my iPad with either Apple Books or Kindle Unlimited mostly. And so this one today is called Rushed. It's gonna move around, by Aurora Reynolds. This book, you guys, is so cute. Now it starts out with the female main character, Syllabi. She is a small town business owner that lives in Oregon. And she has been dating her high school sweetheart, who she is planning on getting married to here in the relatively near future. It wasn't that far off. Yeah. 2 months before the wedding, she and her high school sweetheart break up. And small towns, you know how they go. Breakups, everybody knows about it. So she has everybody asking her how she's doing. And in some cases, she didn't care with everybody knowing everything, like when her mom died and that sort of thing. But with her engagement, it just really bothered her. And so she didn't spend a lot of time outside, like leaving, because she didn't want to have to deal with it. And she can't really tell them why they broke up, because he just says, "It's me, not you." So, I mean, typical kind of, really, dude? Like, really? Moment for me there. But previously, earlier in their relationship, he had mentioned to her that they should go on a couples retreat to try and improve their relationship. So she went ahead and booked that, and she couldn't get a refund, which leads her to having to go on the retreat anyway. And she opts to go by herself, even though her best friend doesn't want her to. So she goes by herself, and that brings in her courage as well as her strength, knowing that she can do things and she can find out who she is without being in a relationship with someone else, and everybody helping her because she's going to Montana. She is not going to be anywhere near the rest of her family. So no one can help her. She's literally on her own going on this like retreat in the middle of nowhere mountains. So she goes to the small town in Montana and she meets Tanner. Tanner is an ex-military, and he comes from a broken family. Him and his buddies, one of his buddies moved to Montana where his other buddy, his family lives, and they start the outdoor retreat company. The two main, so Tanner and Syllabi don't hit it off at first when they run into each other at the bar and grill the night before. Syllabi doesn't seem too keen on him. She feels like he's like stuck up in the stuff, but you know, he did like certain things that made her angry, so I can't blame her. And then she gets to the retreat where she finds out, because it is a couples retreat, that Tanner, who is going to be the one leading the retreat, so their week-long hike through the wilderness, is going to be her partner. And she is not real happy about it. So for being summertime, they do a lot of things on the retreat, and it actually sounds really fun. I kind of wish I could go do it. It's outdoorsy, so it kind of fit that summertime vibe I was looking for, with like the outside and camping and that sort of thing. The So I really love the camping aspect and setting of the book. I really like the pace of the book. It didn't feel like it drug along, but it also didn't feel like they were rushed. Their relationship, while they learned about each other and how to work together in the first week that they knew each other, and then they spent some time together, but then they spent time apart before they ultimately ended up with their happily ever after. But at the same time, their relationship was one of those when you know kind of thing, and so they were determined to make it work. I also enjoyed that there was no third act breakup. I don't know why that's a thing. Do we really need a third act breakup? Their third act was them spending time apart, but still being together, right? And so why does everybody in these books have to break up? I don't know. I think it's a thing, but yeah. So I'm excited. This is a book, the first book in a series called The Adventures in Love. This is a book I read on Kindle Unlimited, and it is currently still available on Kindle Unlimited. So you can definitely still read it, I believe, as of today when I'm filming this. But I absolutely loved it. I thought it was adorable. Her best friend was crazy, who essentially is like a sister to her. The whole thing is just great. The town, all of it. Absolutely loved the book. I gave the book a 4-star rating, just because it wasn't something that I turned around and want to tell everybody about it. There's been a few books that I'm like, oh man, I have to like call my sister and tell her about this. This book wasn't quite there. If someone's like, hey, I need a good summer vibe camping book, definitely give it to them. The spice level on the book, I did give it a 3. That's typical romance spice. There isn't anything too kinky or out there, so it's just like a 3 open door romance. Super fun. Yeah, so if you had a chance to read Rushed, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And like always, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing and becoming part of our book club. And until next time, friends, happy reading.